Rock Creek Trail. It's a new little easy mountain bike trail downtown Greenville. Let's see what it's about. See how accessible it is. It was done in concert with local adaptive riders, so it should be fairly accessible. Alrighty. Let's do this. That entrance is just a tad bit sketchy. Gotta lean real hard to your left on that entrance. Snug in some areas, but otherwise fairly well kept. For newer riders, I don't recommend coming out and riding this trail by yourselves. I have a little bit of experience. Not much, but a little bit. Trail's a little snug for the adaptive bike. Oop. Let's stop and get a hitchhiker. A little snug for the adaptive, but doable. And we all like a little snugness every now and then. Little mud. Woohoo! I like how they have marked areas that they need to work on. There we go. Got some tight turns in here, which I'm not the hugest fan of because I'm a big boy. First little tight squeeze right there. Now, unless you know your capabilities as an adaptive athlete, I don't recommend doing solo adaptive mountain bike rides. The sole fact of, God forbid something happens, like right now I'm riding next to this gulch, little thing here. Say I were to fall in that, I would have to have full faith in my capabilities to be able to get myself out of that, because you could lose track of your phone in a fall like that. If you wear a smartwatch or a smart wearable device, it could come off. So unless you know your capabilities and can rely on them, always try new trails with a follow rider. But I've done my research on this trail, so it should be all good. Oh, another little tight spot. There we go. But this is a fun little ride. If you have a follow-up rider or a buddy that likes riding, you and him, I definitely recommend you come out and give Sliding Rock Creek a try. It's not super technical, but it is challenging, especially for a new rider. So, little fruity section. Woohoo! There we go, up and over that little gulch. Ooh, skinny uphill. Woohoo! Whew. You really got to know your wheel width bringing a bike out here, especially bringing an adaptive trike. You really need to know what your wheel width is, that's for sure. They've got a couple little small saplings that might prove a little funky of a twist to get around, but nothing major. And they do have a little bridge here. My bike, which is a Madeline Race XE, is barely wide enough. If my butthole could pucker, it would have puckered then, fellas and ladies. This is needs a little work to be accessible. I'll say that. That would have been a fun little tumble, but you know what? Just powered through it. You gotta have faith in your abilities and your equipment. Looks like that tire's all good. Little off kilter turn. There we go. Definitely a technical, chunky trail for an adaptive mountain bike. I would say it's an adaptive mountain bike level 2. A follow rider is strongly recommended for this. But for the experienced and the braver part, I will not tell you not to come out here, as I am out here doing a review ride as a solo adaptive rider. It can be done, and don't let anyone tell you you can't. If this is something you want to do, put in the work, find a way to make it happen. If you are one of those riders that absolutely requires a follow rider for your safety, by all means, use you a follow rider. There's so many groups out there of mountain bikers that would absolutely love to get an adaptive athlete out on the trails. There's not near enough of us out here, and that really does need to change. And that's part of my goal with a project that I'm working on that I'll be announcing soon, hopefully. And the goal of it is to help adaptive athletes realize that there's so many adventures out in the world to be had. If only you can look past and look beyond your own barriers and find a way to go beyond them. I mean, if you haven't seen the movie Full Circle, who goes through the life of Barry Corbett, who pioneered the world of adaptive kayaking and made it part of what it is today, I highly recommend you do so. Or if you like more local and non-professional bouts of inspiration, make sure you subscribe and like the video, because I do stuff like this all the time, whether it's adaptive mountain biking, adaptive pickleball, adaptive rock climbing. This winter I'm hoping to get into adaptive alpine sit skiing. So there will be many more videos to come. But for now, just sit back and enjoy me not trying to cause an accident, both in my pants and on the trail, because such is the spinal cord life. Alright, down and up, and down and up. Whew. Hard right lane on that Rudy section. Hard right. Had to think that one through for a second. Down and up. Now this right here is fun. This should be interesting. Ah, yeah! Up and over that tree.